the reg will be giving us on administrative assistance to principal officers in the Nigerian university system. If it's not quintessential, it's because he's standing in. But definitely there are enough experiences to share. Can we celebrate Mr. Olukayode Akindele?
Thank you so much. Let me begin by apologizing to my guy. It's not deliberate, sir. We are very sorry. I said we are very sorry. So, apology accepted, sir. Oga is not talking. So I'm very sorry for that. So, good afternoon, everyone. Thank God, sir. So that's the lesson there. Sometimes you fall, sometimes you rise. And make sure you don't remain on the floor. So once again, I say good afternoon to everyone. We don't want you to leave without having this 12th lecture. We had 11 already, and making sure that we had scored 92%. But with this now, that means we have 100%. So, Mr. Akindele is the one who prepared this paper. He has served very many vice chancellors on this campus. He was with our former vice chancellor. When you see him, you know that a man who is able to provide quintessential administrative assistance to principal officers. He is a man who is trustworthy. He communicates very well. He's a very sound man. So, but I will more or less paraphrase whatever he has put in there. You have been told the meaning of administration and all the rest. But from the word quintessential, I went to Google and I found out the meaning. It says, representing the most perfect or typical example of a quality or class. While I had the privilege of working with Dr. Awoshusi, we started very small. At that time, we were coming out, the university was coming out of a period that was not so beautiful in our registry. Sir, it was a period of recession. We are coming out of a period of recession when the honor coming to registry was almost at the lowest ebb. So he came and first of all, he was able to divide registry into so many departments. And we didn't know then what he was doing. He was creating spaces for some upcoming administrators to become deputy registrar. We didn't know until later. So, but the moment he told us, this is what I want to do, we key into it, and we ensure that the bifurcation was made possible. Exams and record came out of academic affairs. Admissions was on his own. Then the other part, academic, was also on his own. That means from that one single unit then, we had 3. So, establishment was also divided into 3. For academic, for admin and technical, for junior staff. So, by the day I became deputy registrar, 14 of us were given the opportunity. Why? Because somebody saw ahead, and also some other people keyed into it. So, if you have a boss, his vision must be your vision. You must help him to carry out that vision to the letter. And don't ever come to him with troubles. If you are coming with trouble, oh, today your wife is fighting you. Tomorrow is your son that is having one issue or the other. That person, that boss is likely to be fed up with you. I don't know whether I'm speaking to you. That boss it will come to a time that boss will not be willing to listen to you. So don't come with troubles, come with solutions. Now, I was just reminding him of what happened when he first of all came into the office. He was using his DTA per diem, or I don't know what you call it in your university, his studying advance, to foot his own expenses as well as mine. The vice chancellor will not want to listen to it that, oh, how can your assistant follow you on a trip to Abuja? No, the vice chancellor will cancel it. He will just cancel it. Well, Oga said, I could not go alone. You must follow me. So I will follow. But when I was following, I also made provisions that, oh, my following should not be a waste. At that time, I had my own personal laptop. I had a personal printer. Now, in Abuja, it was so expensive then to type letters. Anywhere you enter, any business center you enter into, you want to type one single letter, they will bill you. And you will be, in fact, all the money you think you brought, they will tell you, I'm not coming here to watch Zuma Rock. The day I was first of all told, I said, what is Zuma Rock? And then it was then that I realized that there is a rock. And when you are going to watch Kaduna, that has two eyes. So you're something like two eyes there. So he said, I have not come here to watch Zuma Rock. It was then that I realized that, one, you must not go unprepared to Abuja. And you see, they will ask you to go and submit one letter or the other. And that particular day that God was going to give me back that honor of going there without a DTA, the vice chancellor was on the team. In fact, he led the team. And then we were to prepare a report against the next day. That report was made ready, was typewritten, and thank God for him. He went to the vice chancellor. He said, sir, do you know that this was the handiwork of Akindele? He took the notes, he did this, he did that, and here is the report. He said, you, Akindele, you did it? And that was the last time I went to Abuja gratis. The next time I was going to, the next opportunity for us to go there, lo and behold, I had my own DTA. Why? Because I had solved some problems. So if you are taken to a vice chancellor's office, or you are taken to a registrar's office, or librarian or bossa or wherever, any one of them, or you are even unfortunate to be with the chairman of council, there are some now that they will appoint somebody, an administrator, to be servicing the chairman of council. Now, it is so easy to work in those offices because there are so many things that we follow. Sons of the prophets. Sometimes they will see my guy and say, where is that young man? They will come and drop something. Sometimes I will go and show him. I say, oh God, this is what I've been given. Go and keep it. That's part of the paraphernalia of the office, isn't it? But it's so easy for you to fall there. Because the moment you offend deputy vice chancellor or you offend vice chancellor, there is no promotion for you. I don't know whether I'm speaking to you. So it is better for you to ensure that, one, you are of good character. Number two, you must be courteous. Anywhere you go, you must know that you are representing somebody. Whatsoever you say, they will take it against you to your boss. They will go and report you to him. Look at him. You say I should go and meet your assistant. Look at the way he spoke to me. Look at the way he treated me. And before you know what is happening, those are the people who will be at your promotion A&P. So sometimes he will just say, oh, go and prepare letter of introduction to one embassy or the other. If you don't treat those people politely, they will go back and report to him. These days now, telephone has made everything easy. They will report. Sometimes we will finish one A&P and say, take this letter personally to this person. That's not a letter, that's not a duty for you to delegate. I don't know whether I'm speaking. You may be a deputy registrar, you may be a PAR, you may be what or whatever. And if you are given such an assignment and you give it to someone else, that man will doubt you. Sometimes he may find out from the one who the letter is meant for. You say, who brought it to you? Or even carelessly, the other person will say, I just signed for the letter that you sent to me. Thank you for it. So that person can say, so brought it. But meanwhile, you have been told that this thing is supposed to be handed over personally. So this is that office is not an office where you only enjoy the benefits only. There are sometimes you do some other things that ordinarily you ought not to do. Now I mentioned character. If you are not of good character, it will show. You can be there because you have the charisma. They may bring you up because at the time he selected me, we were 6 working with him, administrators working with him. He came to establishment division as deputy registrar. From deputy registrar he became registrar. So, and he brought me out of the 6. I said, and one day I cornered him. I said, "Oh God, why did you choose me?" He said, "Out of all the lot, you are the only one who will always tell me the truth." So, some people can color the truth, but I will tell you as it is. You may not like it. You may say, "Oh, you can only throw away my word." You will not be able to throw me away because I have my own fundamental human right as well. So, if you are telling the truth, keep to it. A day of reward is coming. You can't be in that office and begin and have 2 sides. Do you understand me? So if you are working with any principal officer, be truthful because that person must be able to trust you. They should be able to give you something to give to your boss. I tell you, there are people who can take out of allowances meant for their bosses. Yes, administrators. Yes, but if perhaps you have been brought to principal officer's office and you do that, there is a way to find out. The moment you have found out once, then that's all. So it got to a time that so many things that he ought to sign for, I was the one signing for them. He didn't know the way to the bank. I will collect those things and give to appropriate officers. Take this to so and so, take this to so and so. And then, by the time of drafting, when he started, we had a hell of a time drafting. Because it was difficult for him to be satisfied. 10 times you will continue with a mail until the last full stop is properly placed. That mail will not go. So by the time I was doing that for 2, 3, 4 months, I said, it's better for me to sit up. So now that means you must be on top of your work. Just make sure you develop your communication skill on day-by-day basis. So anywhere you go, be prepared. Be prepared. Then one other thing that he helped me to do then was comportment. If he was in any council meeting, he said, "Come and meet me there." That is only even when we were not. If I was unable to go there, he said, "Go in there, come and meet me." And that's the essence for you to dress well. You get what I mean? Now, if you don't dress well and you enter into a council meeting, they will say, "Who is this clerk?" Let me tell you a personal story. There was one day, I was a secretary college of postgraduate studies. There was so much heat in the office, and I removed my jacket. I had my tie, I had everything on, but I removed my jacket and I hung it. I went to the dean's office and I met them. They just finished a good meal. They just finished a good what? A good meal with his friends. And since then, however hot the environment is, this one must be there. Now, his friend was a commissioner. He said, "Come and pack this thing." So it was the dean who said, "No, this is my secretary. This is the college secretary. Come and pack these things." In other words, he just thought I was just an officer in his office. So what am I trying to say? Anywhere you go, carry yourself with what? Let them know who you are. Because they can send you Now you can get to an office and say, today you are going, you didn't plan that in the morning. You get to the office and you say, so please go and get prepared. You are going to Akure today to go and represent me, or to go and do so and so. Now, you don't have the opportunity to go back home. So, life is in phases. Men are in sizes. All of these things also, they are in sizes. If you want to wear the one your guy is wearing, you will be paying and paying and paying throughout the whole year. You may not be able to pay. There are suits of so many dollars, but the one of your level, buy. Make sure it's neat enough. And this work is a very good one. You can do it and gain respect of other people. During Christmas, when they were remembering him, they will also remember me. Why? Because I have helped them one way or the other. I told you I met so many people while working. There was one day I went to Abuja to go and deliver a message at External Affairs. I told you the story, sir. And as I was coming out of the building, I met an ambassador. I didn't know. In my own usual way, I just opened the door for him. I said, "After you, sir." That was how we became friends. He said, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm so. From where?" I said, "I'm from State University." And you have that level of courtesy. He brought me back to his office, I think maybe 5th floor or so. And that was how we exchanged cards, and we became friends. And suddenly I just discovered that he was posted to Japan as ambassador to Japan. So assuming I had something to do then in Japan, will it not be possible for him to facilitate that easily? So please, wherever you are, just make sure you are representing. If you are working with Vice Chancellor, make sure you make life comfortable for him. The only major thing that you have been employed or put in that particular office is to ensure that his mind is at rest. If you have information that can benefit that principal officer, offer the information quickly. If you have solution that can help the system, offer the solution. So it will be well with all of us. The paper will be sent to you. I don't want to take your time this afternoon, but this is a job that can lift you. It's also a job that can terminate your career. So you can choose between the two, but I want to believe that it's better for you to allow your boss to begin to speak well of you anywhere. I don't know, I can't imagine number of references he has written for me. But assuming we had been fighting then, it wouldn't have been possible. I have spoken at so many fora. And anytime I want to do the introduction, I say, "Who dash monkey banana?" That's the first slide I always put there. What is the meaning of that? Banana is a favorite to monkeys. How many of us love this now? You want to speak like he has spoken today. You need people to introduce you. Do you understand me? What do I say? You need people to do what? To introduce you. You cannot just go and come and grab this microphone now and say, "I want to talk to you." People will not listen. Now, we have been able to invite so many people. On one call, only one text. I sent to Mama Mojila Dipo and said, "I will come." Why? Who introduced me to her? This is the man. If I had wronged him in any form, would that be possible? Do you understand me? So, Vice Chancellor, if you work with them, work well with all your heart. If you work in any principal officer's office, make sure you give the best. Make sure you give the best. There was the story of one man who lost his promotion for 1 year. What did he do? He was good at wearing French suit. He will come to the office every day. Yellow, if it is not yellow, it will be. And they were all uniforms. You know what I mean by uniform. I also lost, I will tell you the other part. I also lost a woman because the woman said she couldn't see the big picture. She was just seeing me uniform with one uniform or the other. Then she said, "How can I marry you that is wearing Uniform. If you don't wear this today, it is the other one tomorrow. So the other part now, this young man, he didn't know that the vice chancellor was noticing. He said, Mr. Registrar, prove to me that this man is due for promotion. Oga spoke all manner of grammar. Now lie. The VC said, no, this man is incorrigible. You can't teach him. All of your staff, they have been wearing good dresses, except this particular one. And that was what made him to do what? To lose his promotion for a whole year. So I want to admonish all of us. This is a job that you will enjoy. So the other issue, let me just run through them. Your communication skill, you must be ready to do proper drafting. You may be called upon in the night, prepare a speech for Mr. Vice Chancellor tomorrow. If you are unable to do it, it's not going to be well. Yeah. Okay. Now, so develop core values. There are things you must not be associated with at all. People who are your friends, they want to know so many things about your office. If they can't trust you, if they can get information from you very soon, it will get back to your boss. They can associate with you, they can send all manners of gifts to you. If you are not careful, you take such things, they will use such things to pull you down. So please be careful. Make sure you have core values. There are things you must not be associated with. There are friends you must not keep at all, even on the university campus. And eliminate contention in that office where you are. Now, if I was made the head of about 42 people, and I was encouraging one or the other division, go and fight him. I don't agree with him. You must ensure that there is peace in that office. As long as there is no peace there is no way that man can enjoy his work. If you are bringing all manners of quarrel to him today, tomorrow, you can be sure that that man will not have any trust in you. So, finally, engage the principle of spare tire. Don't allow any good thing to finish in your office. Don't allow any good thing to finish in your office. That's the principle of spare tire. If you are, by the time I was working with him, sir and ma, I want to tell you, I was the one who was holding his interest. I never allowed any good thing to finish. People coming into the office anytime, you must be ready that things are there. You want to entertain visitors, those things must be there. That's the principle of what? Spare tire. So it is not the day, it's not the moment you need your spare tire now that you say, the spare tire is not there. Then you are an embarrassment. So your duty basically is to prevent any embarrassment and to make sure that work is going on well in that office. On this note, I want to drop the microphone to thank you for listening. So we expect so much from whosoever is in that office. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.